we're gonna start the Red Wing piece, but we're really not going to do too much with it except for the very ending, because we're trying to hold off on anything that's too similar to The Girl Left Behind and Fire on the Mountain. This is the first part of the song is very similar to that, so I want to hold off on it. But in the meantime, we're going to learn the ending, which is fun. Okay, so we're going to learn this shape first. Our first finger is going to play the 9th fret of the first string. Our ring finger is going to play the 11th fret of the second string. Okay, 11th fret, one fret behind the double dot. Okay, and we're going to play, even though it looks like it's in 4s, we're going to play these in 3 notes at a time. Okay, so ring finger here, first finger here. That first finger being on the 9th fret is different than the book. The book says to play that with your middle finger. We're not going to do that. Okay, so ring finger, first finger, and you play the 3 notes in a row. Okay, that's the first thing. The next thing is you take both these fingers off. Okay, so we're going to get used to that first. Just play that a few times in a row. When you get the hang of that, the next thing you're going to do is take your first finger, which was on the 9th fret of the first string, and put it down on the 9th fret of the 3rd string. Okay, then you play those 3 notes in a row. Okay, so you have the first finger on the 9th fret of the first string, 3rd finger on the 11th fret, and you start from the beginning of it. Then you take your hand off. Then drop your first finger right where it is, but on the 3rd string instead. Okay, so our thumb being back here the whole time helps, so it marks our spot. Do that a bunch, because that connection is really important. So once that feels familiar, the next thing you're going to do is take that same first finger and move it down to the 3rd fret and play those 3 notes. And the last note, open G. Okay, putting it all together, 3rd finger on 11, first finger on 9, fingers come off, and then you're on your way. You take your first finger down on the 9th fret of the 3rd string, move it down to the 3rd fret, same string. That's it. Okay, that's what we're working towards. Okay, that's the beginning of it. The ending is a little bit different. You start the same though, and then we actually make this note staccato. It's quick, because we're going to take that same first finger and move it to the 8th fret of the next string. Okay, was on the 9th fret of the first string, we're going to move to the 8th fret of the second string. Okay, we try and avoid the same finger jumping like this, but it's okay because this is going to be so staccato. Staccato meaning short. The next thing is your middle finger is going to drop right where it is, okay, to play the 9th fret of the 3rd string. Last thing, so that's a quarter note. And the same middle finger jumps to the 7th fret. That's different on the book, okay? Notice that. This was with our middle finger. They're saying to put your first finger down on the index. You don't have to to play the 7th fret with your index finger. You don't have to. You can take that same first finger, middle finger. Sorry. So end up like this. Okay, that's how I would do it. All right, that's the second part of the ending. The 3rd part is the fun part. Play harmonics on the 7th fret, harmonics on the 5th fret, and then harmonics on the 12th fret. Okay, these are going to be connected like this, like that, and then a long pause to the 12th fret. Okay, so the ending will sound like this. Like that. Okay, take your time with it. The last thing I'm going to do is review the G7. We have a G chord. This is for Fire on the Mountain. This is just something to keep in the back of your mind and work on a couple times. Okay, G7 has an F in it. Okay? So this is a G7 chord. We're going to take our pinky off and let our first finger play both of these notes. 3rd fret on both these strings, like this. Okay, so when you strum it like that, you can hear that note. There's a rattle on this. But anyway, you want to be able to hear a G chord, followed by a G7. Just like that. Okay? Practice it, get the hang of it, and we'll use that weeks ahead. So if you have any questions, let me know.